My name is Nelson Lugo, and I am a vaudevillian. Due to the collapse of my marriage, I then spiraled into this out-of-control depression, which then created suicidal fantasies, which then got me committed to a mental institution over Valentine's Day. Once it gotten near to rock bottom, it finally occurred to me like, oh, wow, I am so deeply depressed, I can't see past my own pain. It didn't even occur to me to reach out to people in that way until I hit that bottom place. And I think in my own way, I was kind of passively reaching out to people. But by that point, I had been so sad for so long, people were starting to tune me out, which I don't blame them for. I really don't, because there are medical professionals who go to school for a long time to deal with people who are like that, and people who don't have that training. I can't even imagine what it would be like to be around me at that time. It was a lot of self-loathing, a lot of this incessant need to blame myself for everything that happened to me, rather than assign the realistic, not blame, but responsibility. Like, I'm not responsible for what happened to me. It's a thing that she decided to do independent of me. I understand that now. She was going through her own crap, and I just happened to be the guy in the room. But yeah, just a lot of sadness, a lot of loneliness, a lot of being alone, but like the next level, like I'm alone in my unique type of loneliness, right? That no one can understand this despair, this agony, this misery, and just a lot of just thinking that this feeling I will always feel this way, that there will never be a time I'll be happy again, and nothing I do is ever going to change how I'm feeling right now. And that kind of panic of what I'm feeling right now is how I'm going to feel for the rest of my life, and that was horrifying. When you're losing weight and you don't really see yourself because you're only losing it a little bit at a time, and so every time you look at yourself, you look the same, but there's nothing to compare it against, right? It was sort of the same thing. Like, I didn't realize that I was spiraling as hard and as fast as I was because I was in it. And also because I was so inwardly focused with my pain, I couldn't objectively see anything else. So here's a funny story. Prior to going to the hospital, I got the number of 3 psychiatrists because I knew that I was spiraling at that point, out of control, and I was starting to get concerned for my safety. And so I called the first one, and I left a message and said, "Hi, my name is Nelson Lugo. I was referred to you by this doctor. I'm feeling very down, very depressed, and I don't feel safe, and I would love to come in to schedule an appointment to meet with you." Because I thought maybe I needed medication. I thought maybe I needed a pill, because I didn't think talk therapy was going to be the answer for me at that point, because I was too deep in. That doctor didn't call me at all. A week later, I called the second one, left the same message. That doctor didn't call me. A week later, I called the third one, left the same message, never got a call back. So by the time I was standing over the sink, I was convinced that A, I was unfixable, and B, nobody wanted to fix me.